That's a good day. It's a great day. The heavens are... It's so bright in this room. Everything better be working as it should. Okay. My OBS had an update. Probably because I haven't streamed in like 10 days and there was an update between then. But we're here. Hello, chat. It's been, 10 days. It's definitely a lot shorter than my other breaks. But, yeah. I do like how the natural lighting is just heavenly. Which, you know, for a day like today, it honestly is a good day. Just before I did the stream, like 15 minutes before I started the stream, there was... We'll go with that. There was word that Hamlin's car at Bristol was illegal. Why did they wait 5 months? I don't know. But his car was illegal. So therefore, Truex should have won that race. Truex should have had 3 wins this year. And this one, I actually feel even better than the original. I don't know if that's close. I don't know if I would be better feeling than the original one. But that's another one. That's another one he could have won. So you know what? I feel great about that. I feel so good about that. You know what? I was just thinking about that. It's like, you know what? This could be coping. But you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. If he doesn't win for the rest of the season, it don't matter. He should have had 3 wins. At Kansas, he was about to literally pass Hamlin before the yellow came out. Richmond, that's a whole bullshit thing. That shouldn't have been a yellow. The restart thing. And now Bristol. So, you know what? Well, I can't even... So, yeah, 3 wins. You know what? You know what? I was embarrassed by Truex mission. You know, he ain't got nothing to be embarrassed about. He ain't got nothing to be embarrassed about. He's really a 3-time winner this year, and I don't give a fudge. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm done. Where is it? There it is. All right. All right, we found it. All right. It's time. It's fucking time. I was embarrassed. I was ashamed to be a Truex fan. You know what? I'm back on the Truex pure simp train. I'm back. I'm back. All right. We're ready. I got my Truex auto owner shirt on. It's time. It's time. I'm thrilled. You know what? He fucking deserved to win that race then. Fuck it. Unless he gets penalized at Bristol, then I'm going to feel like this shirt's coming back off. But you know what? I'm happy again. I was embarrassed by Truex in Michigan. But you know what? I you know what? That should be another race win card that should be made. So you know what? I'm happy. Good stuff. Great times. I'm happy with it. You know what? This is, you know... I really just wish that Auto's owner car could be made, but I don't think I can afford to do anything. Because I have a freaking crown that needs to be put on. That's a lot, so I can't afford anything. So I don't think I should be getting that car anytime soon. But it's on the pipeline. But anyways, that's really all that's really to say. It's just that, and I feel good about it. Because I kind of feel like shit today. So, yeah. Yeah. Hello, chat. Look, the cute driver model. Yep, Truex is indeed cute. Funny night racing at Sonoma because you're currently racing in Sonoma and Crema. Well, it's not a winky dink. What's good? What if? Hello, Dylan. 5-month penalty. I don't understand why they waited that long. Why? This just makes no sense. But you know what? I feel better about it. Literally just teasing Truex. Basically, but you know what? I know in my fanboy heart, fanboy cap it's tight. It's tight. But you know what? I feel good about it because you know what? There was races they should have won. It's kind of like Kevin Harvick last year, except worse. That's kind of how I see it. Well, I don't know if it can get any worse than Harvick literally losing in a photo finish and then being penalized or had a part in a car that basically it wouldn't have mattered if he won because the win would have been stripped from him. So it's almost as bad as that. Maybe it's not. Truex needs to lose in like a side-by-side finish. I guess that would be the only way it's worse. But collectively, it's like more infuriating. But I'm happy that I know Truex should have won that Auto's owner car at least. I'm pretty sure he ran at Bristol, but twice. I'm happy with it. He might be a round of 8, like, knockout. He might make it to the round of 8 and then get eliminated. But you know what? I don't care. But either way, I'm happy. This is kind of like a freaking... It's like I get to celebrate the Bristol race win 5 months later. So you know what? This feels like a win. I don't care. Unless he gets, like I said, penalized. Anyways, I'm reiterating the same points. Let's get into it. So, obviously, why am I racing this? Why is this stream existing? Well, one, I was going to do this before that announcement came out, but... I want to run Sonoma. 100% race length. Truex won this race as a second career race win in 2013 after a 6-year winless drought, over 6-year winless drought. And he did it in kind of in a Truex style, just kind of had the best car and just, I don't know if I would say dominate, but he was just better. That's the nice thing with Truex when he wins like 95% of the time, or damn near 100% of the time. I can't say 100, but like 99% of the time. He just usually is the best car, and it's nice. I don't have to feel like I have to sit here and like debate and argue for like an hour of why the driver deserved to win. So it's nice. But either way, that's why I'm running this today. Just the timing of it with that Bristol thing was just kind of weirdly perfect. So yeah, but obviously there's a catch to it. A little bit of a twist, a little bit of a little pretzel stick twist to it. So we're gonna be doing a cockpit mode. I've never really done that before. It's just not something I felt comfortable. But we're gonna do that. And Sonoma's it's kind of a perfect track to do it because Sonoma's AI, the AI at Sonoma aren't super hard. So this is kind of maybe the perfect track to kind of test out that kind of camera angle. So yeah, it should be fun. Yeah. Well, the hate for Truex, a lot of it's just because he's bitchy on the radio, which a lot of drivers are. I don't really think that's that bad. But generally, he kind of just races pretty fair, and that's what I like. And he's kind of a chill person. And it's kind of what I feel like I am in real life. So I sympathize. I relate to it a lot. And he's just kind of the last of a bygone era where that's just kind of, it's not really the norm anymore. Most drivers are going to just Austin Dillon their way into a win or something less egregious than that. But it's, yeah, so I don't know. But we're here on 2013. Hopefully the audio with that is all good. It's at 15. That should be all right. So there's really not a whole lot else of race recap or psychoanalysis of stuff. But yeah, Hamlin is eliminated from championship battle. Basically, we had to get another year where Hamlin loses a regular season championship or probably a championship battle at all because he lost 70 points. So that's funny. So kind of like, well, Byron kind of lost like 60 points last year and was able to still be in a shot. So it's still possible for Hamlin, just the hole's a little bit deeper. But yeah, so we're just gonna get into it. This should be like a 2.5 hour race, I'm assuming. Hello Phantom, thanks for stopping by too. Trying to keep up with chat here. Should I have 3? Yep. He would be Martin Lyx. Mark Potter on with the jokes today. Yeah, poor Kyle Busch is kind of having a miserable year. I feel bad for him. I am relaxing, eat mom cooking spaghetti, and enjoying a stream. And tomorrow I'm going to Social Security. No video on my channel. Going to Social Security. Well, I hope that goes okay. Funny enough, I think I have like leftover pasta that I can have later tonight. So it's not spaghetti, but it's pastas. Can you show us the Travis Pastrana and David Ruderman pictures? I don't think Pastrana's not in this game. Ruderman, I think, is in the BK cars. What's wrong with their faces? I don't know what's wrong with their faces. Wait, Travis Pastrana is in this game. I'm stupid. I apologize. I'm sure there's gonna be a delay, and people would be like, "He is in the game." Yeah, I forgot. What's only funny is he's not in a driver uniform. That is a little bit funny. But That's the only one that stands out. Everybody else looks normal. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I don't know. I'm blinded by fanboyism right now. Anyways, Truex. Wish you had an alternate paint scheme, but, you know, we'll go with that. And Sonoma, race settings. This was kind of what I was using for the thumbnail. Just doing a quick race, getting that done with all that. So, 100% race length, 1 times tire, 1 times fuel, caution, black flags on, damage full, and everything else. Race only, and all that. So, yeah. I'm hoping when I start the race, the game doesn't put me in like the third person. I have to quickly flick to the first one. That's gonna be kind of annoying. But yeah, hello chat. I know it feels weird to stream because I don't really do these that much anymore, and all that. But what if I'm gonna be in therapy all week? If you know, that was a good. I'm glad I said that. Yeah, me and Turquoise Hawk have been to therapy probably a lot lately with just this season in general. I can't look at Bowman without thinking of Turquoise Hawk. That's kind of how it is. I'm sure maybe that's how some people see me in chat. It's like, oh, as soon as they see Truex, they see me. Even in my freaking Discord, something happens in Truex, it's like everyone it's freaking out because they know I would be saying something, and it's not good. JC's just wanted to lay down and die. Well, I can agree with the lay down part, but not the die part. So I 50% disagree. But JC's too busy, but leave lengthy comment. I don't know. I'm upset. Well, JC, just so you know, that like smiling emoji, that's on my Discord. That's kind of what I felt like before the stream started. Travis took the Best Buy employee wearing a polo. Yeah, well, he wasn't a Cup driver in 2013, so there's no. That's all he had to work with, and maybe I guess they couldn't get the rights for his nationwide outfit. Fire suit. I don't know. There must be some reasoning for it. Yeah, RCR, man, they have fallen from grace in terms of legitimacy. Richard Childress, man, is being just a complete shill and embarrassment. Doubling down, tripling down on what Austin Dillon did and thinking that was okay. And then he was at a Trump rally, and it's like, why would you ever even, like, I don't even care who supports what on the political spectrum, but don't be involved with it. Stay away from it. It's toxic as shit. It's like, I mean, that's the other, like I don't care who supports who. Like, I don't want a team. I don't want a driver just being there right beside Trump, but like it's just gonna cause problems. It's a freaking beehive you want to stay away from. So that's just kind of an absolute mess. But yeah. And the only thing RCR has, the strangely enough, the most positive thing is that Austin Dillon gave Kyle Busch his ride at the team. We have Austin Dillon to thank for that, and I don't know how to feel about that. I would have just been happy with Kyle going to Spire at this point. Even though Spire is not, like, much better, but I don't know. And then again, RCR, last year RCR was, like, even remotely competitive was 2010, so I don't know. I would just call you after stream, but like we don't. That's more of a me thing. I just don't like being in a call and talking to people. That's just a me thing. That's probably my freaking social anxiety thing. Just, unless I'm like out in public where I can't escape. I guess I could. I could just literally run, but that's just me. That's just a me thing. What do you think Morgan Shepherd's doing right now? I don't know. Probably just relaxing. And I'm hoping he's doing okay. I mean, he's up there. And I really hope Spire does well, just because Spire's shop is literally in the same shop of Alan Quickie. So spiritually, I want that team to do good, but not with freaking Carson Rexaho and Corey LaJoy and stuff. Like, they don't have the right drivers to root for. Weirdly enough, Kyle Busch wouldn't be that bad to root for, but I kind of don't care enough to watch next year. So, I don't know. That's just a me thing, though. Maybe when Shane Van Gisbergen will come to Cup, I'll watch the road courses or something. I don't know. But I'm kind of in a weird funk right now. But either way, we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be kind of a long race, and I think we got all the hype, context surrounding it, all situated. Hopefully, people like the stream layout too, because I've done this for a couple of them now, and it looks good. I don't think it obstructs anything too much, and I like kind of how everything is organized. So, thank Ultimate Dragon for doing that. I appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. All right. Hopefully puts me in cockpit right away, so I don't have to flick through anything. Don't know why the camera is jittering. That's a Sonoma thing with this game. I don't know why it was happening in the one practice race I did to get the thumbnail. I guess technically two, because I did one like a couple days ago and then one today. So I guess it's technically two. Well, I'm on the outside, which is not good. So I need to wait for him to go by. Then I can start attacking, please. Up the hill. Big opportunity to gain a bunch of spots. Which I will do just that. Just about 10 spots, about 9. It's a car on my outside, though, which is not good. Need to get into the funk of everything. Hopefully the audio is loud enough. I'm not totally sure. It's kind of quiet on my end. But let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. If it's alright, then I won't change anything. Yeah, being in a cockpit's just weird. Just feels weird. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. Helps that this game's driving model is pretty good. Don't know if there's a car side by side with me. Me freaking yapping doesn't help either. Casey Mears is off the track. There's a flying cone. Oh, Jesus. That was interesting. We got turn 11 here. So this will be a big, big old braking opportunity to gain a bunch of spots. And we'll do just that. Oh! Leave it to Danica to be stupid on racetrack. Boy, I just realized now it's going to be really hard to look at chat as I'm racing. Another thing I learned too is just going up that hill and downshifting, I think, is a lot of the reasons why I wreck at this track. Going up the hill is because of that. I think it happened in one of the Nork races many moons ago. So, have to be careful with that. But yeah, I don't know why he reacted that way. I was making a normal, rational pass. I get the inside of Trevor Bayne. Kind of poke my nose in there. They're very generous. They're very generous and give me, like, room. Yeah, it was like one lap. We gained, like, almost 19 spots just about. Yeah, I see Jay McMurray up there in the Bananas sunscreen car, which, fun fact, I used that when I went to Pocono the last 2 times. Great sunscreen. Does a great job at protecting you from the sun. So big props to that for working as advertised. Unlike the Circle, where the drink literally does not work as advertised or doesn't work very long. Just gonna be careful here on trying to pass Kenseth. But luckily the field's kind of spreading out a little bit, as one would expect. So these passes should, it shouldn't take too long to make these passes, or at least be a little bit easier. We got 2 basically guaranteed corners to make passes on, so this really shouldn't be that bad to go through the field. Inside Kenseth. Yet again, he does that weird, like, freak out thing, which I'm just making a normal pass. Giving him a bunch of room. Don't know if I'm clear the 30 yet. Yes, okay, beautiful. I am, alright. I'm gonna try to look at chat as hard as I can. It's hard with the road course. I don't know, I just look at chat and I see someone talking about Rick Allen and babies, man. That's a bad time to look at chat. The weird thing is I don't even pay attention to the to the proximity radar. So, yeah, in theory, that does make it a lot easier. I never really use it. I've just been looking at my mirror the whole time. I think there might be a way to turn that off, too, I think. Might be under HUD settings. Proximity. Okay, we can have that off. Alright, to get pure, full simulation. There we go, we got that. So we don't have to... Doesn't, again, really make much of a difference to me because I really never used it. Even in the one practice race I did, I kind of forgot it existed. But there, so that's gone. But glad someone pointed it out, though. Yeah, drive around this track, just in this game in general. It's very fun. It's very weirdly therapeutic. I don't know if that's just a me thing, though. I think I was trying that, like, on Tuesday. You got this. Nice work, man. And I was just getting around this track, and it was just... felt very cleansing to just get around here, because it just feels good to hit your marks. The sounds it makes you hit the rumble strips, the sounds, it was... I don't know why that all feels soothing to my ears. I see Robbie going up there, Kyle Busch leading, how fitting. I don't remember how many laps Truex led in this race in real life. I think it was about 50 laps, I think. So he led about, literally, like, just about half the race. I almost got the fastest lap that time with passing cars. Yeah. Where's Disco Inferno? He would love this stream. This would be like the type of thing he would be really, really thrilled that I'm doing. He'd be like, about time. Ooh, that's too big of a scent. Maybe not. That somehow wasn't as bad of a scent as I thought. I think Robbie's to my outside. I was only prepared to pass Junior. I wasn't really planning to pass 2 there, but alright, it worked enough. Oh, that was Rose that did it. Okay. Well, thank you for mentioning that. Don't get a penalty for going off the track. I'm surprised there is no disco ball emoji. You would think that would exist. There's a whole bunch of emojis. I was discovering one in one of Mirch's streams like a couple days ago. It's like it looks like an angry Cheez-It. I was using that. I was like, that's perfect. That perfectly illustrates my anger. I love that emote. It's a really good one. There we go, fastest lap, and that's with passing cars too. So I think we're gonna be in smooth sailing here to get the dub here as long as nothing weird happens. The AI do tend to wreck here. In the one practice race I did, which that one practice race was like a 50% race, but there was like one yellow with like 3 to go, so it is possible the AI can wreck even after a stupendously long green flag run. He led 51 laps. Well, I was damn near close to calling it that he led about half the race. I was a little bit off, but that was close. Just being careful with Harvick here. I know I can make the pass in the last corner. Just trying to set him up, trying to keep as close to him as much as I can. AI get around this track, right? But just really those 2 corners of 7 and 11 that really, they just go super slow in. They really break really early. I think one other corner too. There we go. Clean pass on Harvick. I think I'm clear. Yes, I am. An angry cheese. It's in the YouTube emoji thing. It's like one of the default ones now. I mean, it might have been there longer than I'm realizing, but I've just been using it more because it's really funny. It's just such a perfect angry face, and it perfectly illustrates my experience watching a Moob stream sometimes. I went in that corner a little wide, but still good. Yeah, this corner here, I think this is turn 5 or 6 maybe. I don't know, but they go slow in that corner too. It feels weird to be in Cockpit though. I imagine the viewers are perplexed by it. Weirdly enough, I always did want to run here, but I want to kind of have a twist to it. Though, ironically enough, Sloppy Joe did something on the same week that they're going to Sonoma. He did this game and in cockpit mode. But he did the entertainment thing where he was in second for like the last 5 laps, like right behind the driver. Maybe it was Danica, or maybe he was racing as Danica. It was somebody, but he was like behind them for multiple laps and then waited to like the last corner and make the pass. Like, man, I know how the AI work in this game. I know where their braking zones, like where they're slowest at. Like, he could have made that pass 5 laps ago, but he decided to make it entertaining, and it just felt fake. So that was annoying. So then I thought, well, maybe one day I can do like a Truex thing, because, well, I guess not long after that he did announce his retirement. So then when that happened, I thought, oh, I could do like a stream with Truex at Sonoma, like in cockpit, but do it like the right way and not, you know, manufacturing artificial finish. Like, I guess maybe that's just the me thing, because I play these games so much I can kind of feel out something's fishy. Oh, snap. Hello, Dave 500. Oh my, oh, it is. Hey, it's been a while since I hopped into one of these. Surprise. You didn't do Bristol with this game. Oh, that's a good idea. That might be a stream idea then. I was thinking of that. That a good idea, Dave 500. It was a good idea. Thank you, Dave 500, for suggesting that too. But thank you for being a member for 29 consecutive months. That is definitely in the top 3 longest members. Has to be, I think. I was thinking of Bristol at some point, because I was thinking, well, I'm doing something with 2013. I kind of wanted to do something with like a Truex theme where it's. So I did it at Pocono. Bro, that was because I was going to Pocono. I did originally want to do something with like Truex in his first win on like NASCAR 08, but my 360 doesn't really work at the moment. I think it's the power supply cord is broken because it's red when it lights up. So I think the power supply is just dead on it. And I kind of need to save up. I have a crown that needs to be put on one of my teeth. I keep saying the wrong term. On my tooth. So kind of need to be in like ultra conservation mode. So I can't really be doing that. So I'm saving where I can. I was thinking, well, if I can't do that, then I could just do it on like NASCAR 08 on the PS2. I was like, oh, that's kind of a gross game to do. It's not really fun to play, and I banged my knee off my desk. So, you know what, the next best thing would be 2013 Sonoma. I thought that was fitting. I thought with the cockpit view, it would be, you know, different. Because if I just did it normally in like third person, it would have been just a complete curb stomp. So I thought, you know, third person or cockpit would make it a little more interesting and a little slightly different. I think I've been stuck in 9th for what feels like a while now. I don't know. I'd be able to make this pass here. But 2013 Bristol, not a bad idea. I do feel like I have some unfinished business with that track, because I think I ran it twice in the past and haven't won it. I've been thinking of like cutting off the home internet stuff just to save more money. But if I do that, there's going to be some guilt in my mind of not being able to conquer Bristol in 2013. That might be an idea when I feel like I can physically, mentally, and emotionally prepare for something of that magnitude. Because like no amount of planning and no amount of practice is going to make that race go any better. That's an idea, though. Do a full Busch season NASCAR 06. I despise NASCAR 06 so much. I wouldn't even do it with the love of Truex in my heart. I'm kind of just really burnt out on Let's Play stuff. Like, I'm fine with live streaming every now and then, but just Let's Play stuff doesn't excite me. I'd much rather do just these Truex themed streams for the year and go from there with it. Because after this, there's always 2013 Bristol. I thought maybe after this, I could do something with, can't really say NASCAR Heat 4. I already did a stream at, like, New Hampshire, like, Truex's most recent one, so that doesn't really, can't really do that. Could we do 2015 Pocono on NASCAR 2015? That would be a freaking nightmare, though. Because the AI are, like, really hard. That's an idea. But, yeah. Sorry I did it earlier this week. Wish for the best. Oh, that's okay. Weirdly enough, I kind of really haven't wanted to be in my own Discord, weirdly enough. But I've had it for so long, I don't think I could just leave it. I'm in a weird spot. I guess for the rest of this year, I don't mind being in there. But after the end of this year, I really don't. I guess it's still important to be in there, getting random race news and updates on like the start time. I guess there is some value to it, but I'll probably be looking at it much less. Do the heat of not a bad idea. I like that one. I was in the back of mind, I was thinking of that. But the thing is, there's no way I'm going to be able to, even if I qualified and did everything with that, I don't think there's any realistic way I can lead 392 laps of the 400. Factor in like long green flag pit stops. I don't think there's any way I can actually accomplish that. That's a big meaty send there in the freaking corner. But we're up to P2. Kyle Busch is in the definitely a Snickers car, but I don't know. Is it? It's brown. I know that much. I need to reinstall the base game for Heat Evolution, so I have the Truex regular Truex car, because I still have the mod in there. But I like that idea though. Well, we ran down Kyle Busch. It only took us about 13 laps. Pretty much made all these passes cleanly. There might have been contact on the initial lap with Danica Patrick, but that was really it. Otherwise, it's been pretty clean with all the passes. And Kurt Busch is third. I don't know how to feel about that because he's on a bad streak right now with his drunk driving. I don't know whether to like him now. Truex is like the only decent one now. That has no criminal background. Even though drinking and driving is like the tamest of criminal background tiers, I guess. But anyways, we made the pass for lead like effortlessly. Purge everything and get rid of. Well, the thing is with Mertz's Discord, he had help with Clavel setting everything up and kind of upgrading a lot of aspects to it. I don't really have that type to do all that. So purging it would just kind of make things worse, or it won't really be a meaningful purge. Well, we're leading now. 20 laps left in the fuel, so about to pit every maybe 30 laps. I think the AI pit a couple laps earlier from what I experienced in my one practice race. So, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. This is how easy it really could have been with this. Didn't need to be a freaking Sloppy Joe last 5 lap dramatic thing. I just, when I was watching now, I was just like, man, I could feel the forcedness of that waiting. Like, it wasn't like he was like multiple seconds back and then got Danica like on last lap, last corner. It was just like, all right, 5 laps ago, I'm in second, caught Danica. I'm going to make a conscious effort to stay behind Danica and then make the pass in the last corner and make it exciting. It's just, man, I could just feel it, and maybe it's just a me thing because like I play these games, I kind of know how the AI behave at most tracks. So you can kind of feel when something's a little fishy. But you know what? What do I have to say? Because everyone else is literally like better than me in every aspect. So I don't know. But I could feel it. But it's definitely going to make me feel pretty good. Winning the race and just the most real... And that's the thing with doing these Truex races. If I dominate and win, well then hey, it's like a Truex win. It's realistic. So everybody... So it works. I'm surprised we're catching lap traffic this early, though. Something must have happened in the back of the pack, or some near wreck almost happened. Because I should not be catching them this quickly. This is definitely unusual. Is there ever a Duncan car? I don't think so. Does Duncan even have enough money to do that? To sponsor a race car? I don't know. I would say I like a Krispy Kreme car, but there was one in Arco a long time ago. So, with Gray Galding, which I don't know why that name just sounds like a donut. It sounds like a Krispy Kreme donut. So the name sponsor is kind of fitting for him. I got Blockbuster behind me, and like literally the last year before they all like just exploded. Weird to see them on a stock car. There we go. 2 lap cars passed pretty easily. No, not this year. It was a long time ago. This was back at like the Battle of the Beach at Daytona. So I think it was like 2012. Krispy Kreme and Roush? I don't remember it. But might have been... Is that Roush, though? This was definitely at least as late as 2018, maybe? Oh yeah, I do. I remember the whole thing with Subway losing sponsorship with Suarez because Suarez was handing out Dunkin' Donuts, and that was like a competitor to Subway. Somehow, even though Subway does sandwiches and Dunkin' does donuts. I guess you could... I really feel like just... Subway just wanted any reason to get out of being sponsored by Suarez, so they just, like, found, like, the dumbest reason possible. So I'm sure Subway was sponsored with Edwards because they liked Edwards, and then when he was gone, it's like, well, we don't like Suarez. So we're gonna get out of this contract, and that was our best excuse. That's I don't know. It's kind of weird. That would be a whole different story if it was like Suarez was sponsored by McDonald's and he's like handing out like Burger King stuff. Like then yeah, that okay, fair. That kind of makes sense, but not Dunkin' and not donuts and sandwiches. It's not. They're not really the same food. I should put that little icon up so you can get to see like which cars I'm lapping up through the field. So yeah, if this shed's really showing anything, I'm not really much different in cockpit versus the third person. I feel like I'm about the same or about as fast as I would have been. Maybe a little bit slower, but definitely not like a huge margin. You're gonna make me want freaking Burger King after this stream, and I really don't feel like doing that. I'm in extreme money conservation mode here. Though I will say the Burger King app's pretty good because you can find deals and stuff and save stuff through that. So the app is pretty good in that regard. I will respect the mobile game app with that regard. Kurt Busch is second. I mean, that's literally like the best case scenario for me. Two of my, well, I can't say my all-time favorite, but two of my more recent favorites, 1, 2, that's like the greatest thing ever. That's a send in the last corner. Really wasn't trying to do it, but it kind of worked. The car stuck, so. Alright. A lot of beating and banging behind me, but that's NASCAR. Did you see what I sent in the general set? I don't think I saw it. Oh, we have a 15-second lead. Let's see. Regan Smith is 30th, Pastrana's 29th. I don't know why they're this particularly slow. It's on Champion. It's on the hardest difficulty. I don't know why they're this far back. I thought it would take a lot longer to hit lap traffic, but no, apparently in 19 laps we just copped them. In the 50% race, it took a little bit longer. I don't understand how I could do one practice run, and then I'm just like all of a sudden back to where I once was in terms of dominance when I haven't freaking touched these games that often. Is Grandpa What If just that good? Grandpa could just come out of retirement and just freaking be as amazing? I don't know anymore. Hello, little Desky? I think. Disky. Hello. We can do this all day. I think I'm. That's a little bit of a late breaking entry. Ooh, Paul Menard. That. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck just happened? Okay, I don't know what exactly happened there. There is not a car on my outside, crew chief. Now that's the other thing too. The crew chief freaking lies. Because there was no car on the outside. Maybe in the... I have to remember that. Lap 20 on the race replay. Like, what happened. Because I don't know what... That was weird. Blaney and Newman are 30. Ew. Oh, that's just gross. Especially 31st. Like, it's way far back. That's doesn't make any sense. Blaney and Newman were not that bad in 2019. Well, I kind of scared myself there the last lap, but you know, everything's fine again. Just have 3 more cars to pass, and then we're going to be in clear sailing for quite a long time. Definitely don't want to be passing Paul Menard here. We gotta wait a couple more corners. But we could size them up. Just kind of set them up for the next corner. Like this one down here where they do break early. Just like that. Or a 2 for 1. I wasn't expecting a 2 for 1, but I will take it. 2 for 1 to Kmart. Not going to get to Almirola, so we'll just, you know, set them up once again. This is very simple, casual passes. You kind of checked up there. That was weird. I could have probably pushed the issue there, but it's a lap car. Really wasn't trying to hit him, but okay. Why is Almirola going extra slow? I was willing to stay behind him. This is a bad spot to try to make a pass. But we got the power of outbraking him. And there we go. Now we got clear sailing for a very, very long time. I just can't believe Hamlin just got boned of a regular season championship all because of something out of his control. Hamlin's just perpetually doomed to never win anything. Like, well, he can win a lot of races, but he can't win a championship. It's so sad. Like, first he got the wall ride taking him out of the Final Four. Last year at Homestead, he had a mechanical failure that took him out of the Final Four. And now this year, well, not really taking him out of the Final Four, but just, like, the tragedy of Hamlin's career just continues. Yeah, race been consistent, good for him. His average finish is like 3-something. So yeah, if he does win a regular season title, then you know that's good. He deserved it. He was really good. Hopefully that continues. But Daytona's next, and anything could happen. So that could all just literally fall apart. Points battle, like the whole season's been interesting. Once again, like reason number 672, why do we need a playoff thing when the point battle's still been really close? It keeps switching what feels like every other week. Like no one could just pull away. That was kind of the same case with last year.
Doing great. Nice and steady. Second place is way back.
You know what? Not Kevin Harvick, or Kevin Harvick is very not happy. You would be annoyed when you're watching Radman's video. It might have been yesterday. Why people don't like Denny Hamlin. He was bringing up like 2010 and like how great Jimmy Johnson was, and it's like I could feel it. I could feel the Hendrick fanboy chime in, because like he's completely neglecting the fact that Kevin Harvick was the best all year that year. He had the highest average finish. He didn't have the most wins. He had 5, but still Jimmy had like Harvick basically was the best all year. His average finish was like 8 point something, and then Jimmy's was like 12. This isn't like a minute like average point finish difference. That's an average point finish of 4 positions, and never brings it up. It's like, I don't know. It was annoying. It's just one of those things where it's just like, oh, just a little more research, and we don't have to freaking suck Jimmy's freaking nipples that hard. Dare I'd say, at an atomic bomb take here, Jimmy Johnson's a bit overrated. When really 3 of his 7 championships he earned straight up, like he was the best all year, 06, 09, and 13. But then the other 4, he really wasn't the best all year. 07, Gordon was the best all year. 08 was Edwards. 2010 was Harvick's. 2012, that was 2013 he deserved. And 2016, he was not even in the freaking argument. So, yeah. And if we're actually looking at like raw numbers and stats, because I did this, I literally did a year by year. I was writing it down. A year by year comparison of Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt beats Jeff Gordon 12 because they ran 22 seasons. So Dale Earnhardt had the better season of Jeff Gordon in a year by year comparison, 12-10, with less races and less chances to win races because they ran less races back then compared to now. So weird how that turned out. So if we're looking at like raw numbers in terms of being like the GOAT, if you want someone that has like the best average points finishes out over the course of like a 20-year career, Dale Earnhardt is that with like a 4.3 average finish in points. That is disgusting. Jeff Gordon's around like 4.8 when you factor in like full season stuff. Jimmy Johnson's I think is like a 5.3. But yeah, we can hype up Jimmy as much as we want, but let's not go 10 out of 10 on it. I don't know. That's just it's just something I noticed when I was watching. I was like, God damn it. Jeff Gordon real 7. Yes. Basically. Because I'm not going to sit here and accept this modern format. No way in any universe are you going to convince me that Joey Logano's better than Kevin Harvick, because Logano has 2 championships and Harvick has 1, even though Harvick in like every statistical category has more over Logano. No, I refuse that. Would have been nice to be in a universe where we just had people win a championship straight up, regardless if they won by a big margin or not. Though a lot of it too is just people will argue, well, the season's too long, and it's like, you know what? I agree. 36 races is too long. Here's how you fix that problem. 1, get rid of 2 race dates for the most part. Most races get 1 race date. When you take out every race that has 1 race date, or that has 2 dates, and you come down to 1, then you're left with 26 unique tracks on the schedule. And then after that, we can start kind of playing around, adding in 4 more to get 30, to get a nice even number. So what are the exceptions? What are the exceptions of bonus races? Or, second race. Daytona, but only exclusively put it back to 4th of July weekend, so that's 27. 28 could be like a second Kansas race, once a day, once a night. And then the 29th one would be like Darlington, so you still have the 400, 500 mile versions. If you want to keep the Charlotte Roval, sure, go ahead. It's stupid, but with these cars now, it's stupid, but whatever, keep that. And then for race 30, go to Rockingham. Or if you can't do that, do North Wilkesboro. Even though I don't know if Wilkesboro will be like that great, but I think with long green flag runs and lap traffic, I think it'll be at least interesting to some extent. So, yeah, there you go, 30 races. And most of your season is done. You might bleed into football season by like 2 weeks, but you'll be done before football season. Get it to 30 races, boom, you're done. And that's how you solve that problem. No tracks have 2 dates. You know what? I would agree. Except I see, that's the thing. I will meet them halfway. I will bend that stigma a little bit. I'll give them that just a little bit. I'm not that unforgiving. That would mean Xfinity would have more races than Cup. Oh, I hit the fucking thing by mistake. God damn it. My right hand was cramping. My frickin' grandpa, my frickin' grandpa hands. Well, now the whole stream is just frickin' messed up now because I went 1 second in third person. I'm upset by that. Frickin' hand was like cramping. I was trying to move my frickin' hand around. I'm not used to running long races anymore. Like this consistently. Time to restart. That's the other problem too. My frickin' index finger is always on the trigger. I think my brain is still thinking it's like a Heat game where the triggers are the thing. I don't know. I'm upset by that. We can do this all day. It's such a habit to have my finger position there. I'm about to lap half the field already. Like that's pretty gross. They got a 40-second lead on Kyle Busch. Jesus Christ. Oh, Kurt's now back to second. All right, that's nice to see. First it was Kyle, and it went to Kurt. But yeah, then that would mean Xfinity would have more races than Cup. But you know what? I don't care. Fuck it. Xfinity, better series anyways. Have more races. I guess then Xfinity could. Well, I guess that would apply to Xfinity too. So what? I don't know how many races that would cut for having like multiple like race. The ones that had like multiple race dates. It might be less than that. Fuck. Go back to like 1996 where it's like 27 races. Then there you go. I think our first pit stop is going to be in a couple more laps. I think the AI are going to be doing the same too. So we got that to worry about. Jet 7 car could be a lot better at a lot of tracks if they just freaking, I don't know. Would adding more horsepower fix it? Maybe not have such a big fat ass tire. I don't know. But those problems are probably going to persist, even though Richmond wasn't that bad until the ending where everything, all the goodwill of the race just like exploded. Much of that race wasn't that awful. Jack's Links is now part of NASCAR. Not bad. I like that. That's kind of cool. Even though I have a Jack Link's beef problem. Just one, very expensive. Two, you don't get enough in there that makes it worth your buck. but it does taste good though. So yeah, if you're rich, then that's not a problem. I might make a beef jerky sound like a luxury. I guess it is technically a luxury item to get, but yeah, I don't. The value of the dollar versus what you get inside, I don't think it's enough. Like it's charged, it's priced too high for what you actually get. It's not really worth it. But see, I'm a poor bitch boy, so like everyone, 99% of the people be like, oh well, that's not a big deal. So I don't know. Oh, they're pitting this lap. So, yeah, they about pitted about what I was thinking they were going to pit around lap 30. I was thinking 30, but 31. Well, I guess it might have been lap 30 for them. I don't know, but yeah, next time by, we'll pit. And this race has just kind of gone into, this is kind of like a stereotypical, like, oh, Truex wins boarding like the frickin' Clint Boyer thing. Even though Clint Boyer literally won a race at New Hampshire by like 8 seconds once. So that's funny. Ooh, alright, there's a car on my outside. I thought I gave him enough room. Oh, well, he's good though. Oh, my fuel is beeping at me. I didn't think I would beep at that early. Okay, well, either way, we'll pit this time. And with Slim Jim because of Randy Savage. Not a bad reason to like Slim Jims. I have not had them in a long time. I'm so scared to eat anything hard or tough like that because I don't know how much my teeth can take, and I don't feel like taking that risk anymore. Just give me frickin' mac and cheese. Actually, the line's way down here. I confuses me. Alright, here we go. 4 tires, fuel, repair, 99.6 damage. Oh, I left my drink in my fridge. I gotta go get that. I was keeping it cold, and I forgot to take it out before the stream started. So, yeah, I mean, we're kind of just, Remember what we practiced. Let's do this. No damage on the right side. There's probably damage on the left side, though, with the Danica swipe. I like lap 2. This is, like, the only part of the race where you can actually see the car. Apparently no damage on the left side either. I'm actually really surprised by that. Alright. Great stuff, guys. Good job. In and out. It's all you now, buddy. I just have to be careful to appear that I don't hit anyone. Alright, good. Honey Nut Cheerios. I've been having regular Cheerios lately. They aren't as good as Honey Nut Cheerios, but Honey Nut Cheerios apparently are not healthy at all. I'm very scared. We have such a lead, the game can't even, like, register, I can't even, like, process the gap to, because we are definitely not 1 second back. Okay, there it goes. It's figuring it out now. There's Sour Patch and Oreos. That is freaking disgusting. Ew. I've never liked Sour Patch Kids to begin with. And because I said that, I royally messed up that last corner. I guess that's the Sour Patch Kids brand attacking me there. Matt Kenseth running mid at Sonoma. That's strangely realistic because looking at his stats, I remember seeing this not too long ago that he just never really ran well at this track. So, that's a wacky, random Lamau stat. getting outrun by David Stremme, I think. Is that for position? It is for position for Matt Kenseth. That is very sad. Coke and Oreo. Oh, God. Ever since the Tony Stewart frickin' Coke and Oreos commercial, I feel like the conversation of that ramped up exponentially. And that commercial was like 2012 too. Where Tony Stewart did a split. I don't know if he actually did that, or that was some kind of trick photography. Because that would be very surreal if he could actually do that. Stenhouse run well at Sonoma. I don't know.
Whatever you're doing, you just keep doing it.
Thought a Sour Patch, popcorn Sour Patch energy drink. Oh God. It's almost as bad as what's like the worst combo is like Sour Patch Kids cereal. It's like, well, what does that do? Does the milk get sour then? Like, what is that? That can't taste good at all. Even if someone was a fan of Sour Patch Kids, like, wouldn't the milk be completely ruined because of it? I don't know. I don't want to ever find that out. Jamie McMurray. I don't know, 19th, but that's not a banana boat car. What freaking sponsor is on that? I thought because the banana boat car has a lot. It looks very similar to that. I don't know. And I can't really... I don't want to be changing my camera angles to find that out. I'm very curious on what pineapple on pizza would taste like. I know it's kind of like a sacrilegious thing, like you can't do that. But I'm curious of what it would taste like. I feel like it wouldn't be as bad as what they're thinking. I don't think I've ever had regular pineapple in general. I've had like the pineapple juices on like a ham. And that was kind of nice. So maybe it wouldn't be as bad. I don't know. I don't ever want to try it though. I've not had Domino's since maybe February. It's been a very long time. We're about to lap up to 16th here. Dale Jr. is running about as where, pretty typical for where he's running at Sonoma. But we got David Rubin up here being very slow. But we got the last corner to make up, get those passes done. There we go. Just gain like 3 spots in one corner. Where David Rubin could just smack the outside wall for no reason. Typical David Rudman energy right there. Well, we're definitely going to lead a lot more than what Truex did in the real-life race. At this rate, we're going to get close to 95, possibly, factoring in pit stops, possibly. I think that tip of the hat is hitting my headset. And it's really hurting my frickin' head. That feels a lot better now. Surprised that was not a penalty, but I was adjusting my head. So, not surprised I lost time. Someone's in the grass up there. That's Brad Keselowski. Being an absolute menace. It's a stack up. What is wrong with the AI today in this corner? Or at least, yeah, in that last corner. Something stupid happened. Hi, buddy. Seems fun. I mean, it's definitely interesting. I don't know if I would really say this is hard. Checkup was too strong there. It's still stuck on my freaking head. There we go. Okay. Alright, that feels better. That's a lot better now. I couldn't get it all the way down, tilted before.
Okay, let's use that clean air. Keep digging. Oh, you're outside.
No. No, I'm not going to make the pass here. The game was really trying to bait me because, like, oh, Keselowski's slowing up in that corner. But no, I know what's going to happen.
On your rear.
Edwards! Why did he do that? Oh my god, Regan Smith is getting freaking payback for what I did to him. Now I'm getting just runned over.
Inside.
Jesus Christ. Well, that was, stressful.
No one's gonna touch you out here today.
Can I make these passes now?
Car closing on the inside.
I barely cleared him, I think. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. Crisis averted. Just doing all that to stay off Brad Keselowski. And I think I nipped the wall off the last corner, I think. I guess we'll find out when I pit. That might be the first, like, physical damage we could see. Hold your nipples. Don't be wrong. Every time I look at a JC message, something almost always goes wrong. I almost wrecked there. Or the frickin' Daytona race where I lost. Something happened. Oh yeah, I wrecked because I was thinking of frickin' Diane Fox or whatever, and it messed me up because I was thinking of the smirk face, and why did it remind me of JC so much? That fucking messed me up so much in that race. It's been like over 2 weeks. All over a week. And I still get angry about it. Because it did need to happen. My cord is like dangling right on top of my controller. It's making me very uncomfortable. So I do a little quick sleight of hand movement to reposition it.
Watch him here. He's coming up fast.
Other than those couple of uh-oh spaghettios, everything's been pretty okay. Zootopia kid. I didn't know, JC. I just didn't know.
Run out there.
There is a line in one of Toby Keith's songs called "I Got It for You, Girl," and it's off the "That Don't Make Me a Bad Guy" album, and it's like the last song on the track. Every time I listen to it, I think that's like a song JC would sing to her. Because there's a lyric in there that says, you got me that want to grin. And then I think of the character, just like, that's so perfect. That's a perfect song. It's a perfect song for him. then I think of the picture, and then I almost crashed thinking about it. Oh, it's too perfect.
Whatever you're doing, you just keep doing it.
All right. Well, we got a lot of clear sailing for a while. Like a lot. I mean, obviously a couple of cars here, but that shouldn't be too bad. Chick-fil-A is gonna do a streaming service for some reason. It's very random. I can say that much. It's very random. I think Burger King and Walmart are now collaborating on the mobile app. That's something I just noticed today, and I was checking my phone notified me. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
Left side's clear.
Oh god, the cord is hitting my freaking hand. So I have the cord, I have my thing plugged in to my actual
Doing great.
computer now, not to the back of the Yeti mic, because the Yeti mic, it was making a bunch of airplane noises or like helicopter noises. Or like it was making like propeller sounds. I was like, oh, it's not that I guess that output is not working anymore. So I put the cord, I plugged in a different spot, so now it's in a different area, and it's dangling in like the worst area possible. I just felt it hit my frickin' thumb, and that's not comfortable. I don't want to crash because of that. That would be embarrassing.
Keep digging, buddy. It's not over yet.
Yeah, let's move that over a little bit. Alright, that's better. Can I just ever like simp for this game's driving model a little bit? It feels so damn good. Too bad the AI are trash, their pit lodge is kind of dumb. The career mode's stupid. But boy, does it drive well. Jay McMurray and Aspire cars outrunning Elliott. McMurray's AI at road courses in Heat 4 are weirdly good, and I don't really know why. I wonder if all of his like stats are just holdovers from Heat 3, and they just kind of threw it in like the file and like the exact like file from Heat 3 into Heat 4 for McMurray. That would make the most sense to explain that, but yeah, it's just weird. Hey, what up? Hello, Nikki. Thanks for stopping by.
Park 2 back. Clear now. Nice and smooth. You're
I wonder how quick it is possible to get up to the lead at this track in this game, any cockpit mode. 'Cause it took me about 13 laps for me. I'm sure Austin Alganowski's probably doing like 10 or 9 even. Like he's just on a different elite tier. That'd be kind of interesting. Too bad the new hip thing to do is like a NASCAR 8 Daytona race, which I think that's just dumb. I really found it very interesting. Because the game's kind of broken with that. So it's just, I don't know. that doesn't really excite me.
Right side's clear.
Daytona gonna be wild. The rain's gonna be wild. I'm sure that's gonna be a factor. What's gonna suck too is because I work on Fridays now, so I'm gonna be missing the Xfinity race on Friday. Like one of the probably few races well, Xfinity in general I like to watch, but it's a race I don't want to miss.
Out here today.
Because it's Daytona, and anything weird can happen at Daytona, and especially Xfinity Series. So I think by the time I get to work, it'll be already over, unless it's like the, I don't know, multiple red flags or something weird happening. So I pit around lap 31. The AI should be pitting around lap 60 then. Greg Biffle's second. We have officially over a 1 minute lead. So we're at 110, 112. So the rest of the field have got to be in this mix somewhere. I thought I gave them enough room there. Okay.
We can do this all day. He's charging.
So there's just a line of cars. Multiple cars just stacked together here. This almost reminded me of like Ignition AI, where when they catch lap traffic on a road course, they don't really have the skill to make the pass. It's almost like that now, which is very weird. The only reason AI are even being able to move positions is me passing them. That kind of gives them an opportunity to gain a spot, strangely enough. But I'm just making this race interesting for every race car in this entire field.
We have fun out there.
A lot of passes, a lot of checkups there. Got by Newman there. I guess technically it's Jeff Burton in this game. I keep thinking wrong years.
Check your outside. One outside.
Thank you, crew chief. You caught me. That was almost going to be very bad. Sideways. That was very scary.
Clear left.
All right, dodged the bullet there.
Car outside you. Nice and smooth. You're way out in front. Use that clean air.
Phew. All right, yeah, big old conga line. Greg Biffle's here, so now we officially lapped the whole field in 48 laps.
Clear left side.
Take that, Sloopy Bow. Like B-O-W. Or B-O, I guess. Well, that actually, no, because B-O could be like bodyguard. I don't mean to do that. It's just B-O-W. Yeah, B-O-W. See, that's the problem. This is the curse I am lived with. I was born to be too good at these games. Too good to be a normal, casual player.
Okay, let's use that clean air. Keep digging.
But too bad enough to not be a pro driver. So I'm just, like, stuck in this, like, weird, like, limbo. Like, I played this, what, twice? And it's like as if I've never been away from it. Well, then again, the AI are easier, so it's kind of doesn't help either. But I thought maybe the cockpit mode would make it a little bit tougher. I guess in a couple of instances it has, but that was going to be cockpit steering at the wheel. The wheel doesn't really work with this game. I would have loved to at least try it with the wheel, but the wheel just does not work with this game. It doesn't really work well with the Tennis games from what I remember and from what I've seen, so unfortunately it was not much of an option. But then in the Heat games, Sonoma's like, well, at least Heat 4 and 5, they're like insanely difficult to where if I had a wheel and pedals, I don't think I would have been remotely competitive and it wouldn't have been interesting. But I kind of just did that not too long ago, so I didn't want to repeat the same exact game, same exact track, so I don't know. Oh, Chris Buescher finished 6th at Michigan. Oh, yeah, I was surprised by that. With the car he had, I didn't even think that was possible. But you know what? That's what your boy can do. He can just do things.
You're doing great. Nice and steady. Second place is way back.
It's gonna be very awkward. Well, if Reddick wins the regular season, then you could just get his Michigan car. That's kind of an easy solution. If they don't get DNP'd. They can lap the field twice. Don't you put a bet on me. I'll freaking accomplish that tenfold. I probably could. I did that in like 49 laps, I think, so, or 48, so yeah, by like lap 96 I should be able to lap him a second time. That should in theory be possible.
You having fun out there?
I guess I am crew chief. I am having fun. Oh, an AI yellow. Ooh, that's interesting. First one of the day. All right, well, what happened? Was it off the last corner or going into the turn 11? They're really like, all right, there we go. Oh, it's leave it to Danica. Yep, goes off the track, spins somehow, right in front of a freaking porta potty. I mean, that is like the best image of Danica Patrick's life right there. Is like literally sitting next to a toilet. I mean, that's like perfect. I mean, how fitting it's Danica Patrick that wrecks. Probably should pick because we're right at a little under halfway on fuel, so probably the best idea. Not like it really matters. You have a whole lap over everyone. Biffle's gonna get the wave around, but he's gonna get like be in the bag. So this does not harm anything. That was like a natural AI yellow. The race gets knocked out. A couple laps get knocked out of this race, so makes things even easier for us. An extremely realistic caution. You're right. Still at 99.6 on the repair. Why do I have 2 notifications on my Discord? Every time I stream, there's always something crazy that's going on in my Discord. You know, what is happening?
Okay, boys, here we go.
Oh, the Grey Galding car. Huh. Now I know. Supposed to hit a bump on the wall. Maybe like it was like a wall pop or something. I never really ever recall a wall glitch at that part of the track. I don't know. Car still looks like a good shape. I'm surprised. I thought it would be a lot more dense in it, but no, it's just little scrapes. Tyler Reddick loses the regular season championship. That will also be Reddick's fault. Same thing. I don't know what Reddick did to upset Busher, but I agree. I ran over the official's foot. My AI is just out for blood, I guess. He's just seeing red, like what Austin Dillon said at Richmond. Alright, well, we got a car beside me of Greg Biffle. Surprised he's not in last, or like, you know, way in the back. He's literally right beside me. And in fact, he's literally racing me for position. I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense. He just passed me. Why is Montoya 4 seconds back? Why is Biffle up here? How does that work? I thought usually it's they get put back in, like, at the end of the field. I don't know. I don't know how that all works when the whole field is lapped. Maybe it makes sense somehow. But either way, we got the lead back for Biffle. It was like a momentary scare. AI were jumping all over back there. There was a lot of just... I heard a lot of beating and banging sounds. Quintessential NASCAR. And oh, I remember Darlington. Oh, God. Man, I'm stupid. Thank you for the correction. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Reg did screw him in that. That whole thing was stupid. I thought it was like, I don't know. How do you not remember Reddit crack? Maybe it's because I'm not a super duper, supercalifragilistic Busher fan. So my mind just kind of forgot. And also it's probably because I'm so happy Truex pretty much won Bristol. And that makes me feel good. So I've forgotten things. But yeah, I am upset with Busher. Only because he's gotten boned in things that have not been his doing. And should have at least had 2 wins as well. Well, at least maybe Darlington. Kansas, that was all going to be Truex. Had to just gone green. Because he was catching Hamlin. Because Hamlin was trying to save fuel. So that would have been nice to have things. It would be nice to just have things play out. That's one thing I've learned from this year. And 3 races in a row. We haven't had that. Where we have to have a late race yellow. For something. Whether that's legitimate or not. It's annoying. .30 train for both drivers. You're right. It was some bull hockey for sure. Honky tonk bull hockey. I eventually learned why I was looking up because I wanted to know what the hell is a honky tonk. What does that mean? Apparently, it's just another word for bar. So I learned that. Reddick almost won 10 races. Yeah. Reddick should have had way more. But see, I despise Reddick. So, I'm okay with this outcome.
Way to go, buddy. Going the fastest
That was apparently my fast lap of the race as I'm, like, rambling. How does this happen? Why does this happen so much? Well, to not fan, I don't think I'm going to lap the field twice before the end of this race. With that caution, kind of threw everything upside down with that. But yeah, we are halfway through the race. So ideally, we should only have another hour and 15 minutes left. If we have cautions, that'll kind of knock it down a few more minutes, but yeah, 55 to go. And we're pretty much in clear sailing. I was almost gonna have the fastest lap this lap, but it's still really close. But I kind of messed up the last corner, so it was my fault.
No one's gonna touch you out here today.
I don't know how I approached any of that corner, but that seemed kind of insane. I feel like I was like on two wheels. I feel like I was like on two wheels for a really long time. Well, that's not good. Don't need to get sideways. It's weirdly hard how, or it's weirdly difficult to get sideways. It really takes a lot for that to even happen. And mind you, I don't have any assist on. Oh god, I see my freaking Discord notification. I see like 5 notifications. So good lord, it always happens when I freaking stream. Or something always happens.
Hey, let's use that clean air. Keep digging.
Did I just match my lap time from last lap? Even though this corner I was like on 2 wheels. How did I do that? I just randomly matched my best lap time without even thinking about it. How do I do that perfectly? Hello, Edge Runner. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I feel pretty good. Especially after getting word that Hamlin kind of had a cheated up car at Bristol, so in theory, Truex should have won Bristol. So that makes me feel good. Just at that, it's a celebratory stream, even though I was gonna do this stream anyways today, but just adds more greatness to it. So it makes me I'm a happy camper. I think Michael 2 Scoops of Racing Brand's already streaming, so that's unfortunate. Ooh, that might be some visible wall scrapage when we go down pit road. Well, I like how it happens in like the most randomest of spots, not in ones where you think of, not like the last corner. No, it's on a little mini straightaway before turn 7. Randomly. Like, I don't know how I do that. I don't know. I bet KG's at work or something. Because usually he's always kind of in here. He would be freaking saying something over the Truex win, because that's kind of a bombshell. How we don't tell me they freaking waited to pit under green and not the yellow. Because why do I have a 50-second lead? The AI that's stupid. That's the only way I can imagine us gaining that much time. I don't understand that. That don't really make a whole lot of sense to me, because had about less than halfway on fuel when the yellow came out, so in theory should have just pitted. But okay. KG says here, babe. Well, that's great. That's really good. It's literally the first thing I hear when I open up. That is some very bizarre timing, because that's the first thing I've mentioned you the entirety of the stream. So what type of frickin' planets aligning with madness to allow that to happen, I don't really know. But I do wonder. I don't know. I guess in general I do wonder about that. So we should be pitting another 21 laps around lap 82. That should be the last of the pit stops. We should only have one more. Unless the AI are really stupid and pit again, then maybe we can lap them twice, but I don't know.
Nice and smooth. You're way out in front. Use that clean air.
Well, yeah, there's some that are pitting. I don't really understand it. I'm no expert, but just kind of seems like a dumb decision. NASCAR should cut Toyota's horsepower for this year's punch. No, because then Truex won't be as fast. That's going to upset my fanboyism. But it will make Hellman slower, so that's kind of the frickin' equilibrium trade-off right there. Either way, what news? Hellman gets boned. Not only that, but then in theory, that could have been a Truex dub then. Like, what frickin' in the Autos owner car? That car looks frickin'. That is my favorite paint scheme of them this year. The Bass Pro Shop one was my favorite one last year, like the base one. This year is definitely the Autos owner ones. The ones, they're really good looking. I wish they would have made a freaking diecast of it, but it got DMP'd. And, well, like I was saying, I can't really afford to be spending anything extra, because I have to get a crown. That's like over $1,000 to freaking do, so can't really afford to be spending diecast. In fact, I want to sell shit. Does anybody want a 2021 Richmond Truex car? It's signed.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
I think $100 for it would be pretty good. So if not, I might put it up on eBay. I don't know what to do with it. That my wheel and pedals. I don't really want my wheel and pedals anymore. Who wants my freaking wheel and pedals? I don't want them. Parker Clearman got penalized too. Well, that's... I'm upset by that.
Clear left.
Also makes Reddick slower. Ooh, good point. But I don't want it to make my Truex slower, though. So that's kind of the thing that keeps setting me away from it. But then again, he might just do something stupid on track and wreck himself. So the extra speed won't even matter. That would be the most ultimate troll thing to ever happen. Truex wins the championship, doesn't win, and just completely exposes the format being stupid yet again. And then pieces out. That's how I want my career to go. That's how I want to win a championship. Just expose the format and then peace out.
And you're clear.
You probably live the rest of your life just doing one. That was a bad hit. I don't know where Quaffle's at. Oh, he merged back on track. Oh, he's actually good. That was scary. I really thought that was going to be yellow. He was going to, like, ping pong around, but he had skill. Travis Quaffle had skill. Who would have thought?
Whatever you're doing, you just keep doing it.
Newman almost did in 2014.
He's coming on the outside.
Yeah, he damn near did. But I want a driver to, like... I want a driver to literally just have, like, just runs one season in his rookie year, just wins the championship, and then just retires at the end of the year. Just, I want that. Probably could live the rest of your life just off of that one season with the championship money and everything.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
That's the other thing that's weird, too, is... So he did that. Oh yeah, there was something because that happened. That also affected your Benson,
Okay, let's use that clean air.
which, funnily enough, didn't mean much because then he won Martinsville like a few weeks later or something, and it was just like, lol. It didn't affect him. Why did the AI not handle the last corner? I've been making passes on him normally as I ever could, and they still like get all higgly jiggly through there. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Looking outside. Car outside.
I'm getting more brazen making these passes. I think I'm getting comfortable. Getting too comfortable.
Car 2 back. Now you're clear.
Well, we lap Biffle. I don't know if we can still ever accomplish lapping the field twice before the end of this race at this point. It might be a bit too late. Unless they're really stupid and pit a second time, or they have to pit 2 more times when I only have to pit once. I guess that's still possible. But it'd be funny if that happens.
Nice and smooth. You're way out in front. Use that clean air.
That was weird. Because the Ultimate Drag did like a video with Johnny Benson. And the 2009 like truck season. And see, back then, 2009 me, like 14-year-old me, I didn't know he got into a wreck. I thought it was a freaking, well, I knew it was like some kind of car accident, race car incident. But I remember thinking he like caught on fire and had 3rd-degree burns or something. Like he was on fire. It's like I don't know why I thought that. Was past me just stupid? I don't know why I thought that.
Do this all day.
Then again, even by like 2009, I don't think NASCAR Twitter and the hub, and the hub didn't even exist yet. Race Now did, but I don't think I was watching it by that point. I remember watching Race Now from like 2007, 2008. And like Race Day from like 2000. I don't know when the first year of it came out, but 2003 or 4 to 2007 maybe. So I don't know. Hello Evan, thanks for stopping by. Also, I noticed too the windows gotten like dirtier. I don't know if that's a thing in the game, or if you go over the grass or anything, it gets the windshield a little dirty. It's a nice detail. I appreciate that.
No one's gonna touch you out here today.
What's the best homey meal? That's a good question. Well, I'm no cook of any capacity. So, I don't think anything I ever made is ever that good or revolutionary. But I don't think there's really anything like great. It's just mostly microwavable stuff, or like a hot dog, or like a Pop-Tart, or freaking pancakes. I'm no chef. I am not good in that aspect. Which is both embarrassing. It's embarrassing. How I live or function, I still question it.
We having fun out there?
Oh, lap 69, nice, yeah. It's indeed a very nice number. Wish I can get the fastest lap led that lap, but we're kind of on worn tires. We're about halfway through the fuel run at this point. So we should be pitting around lap 87, 86, somewhere around there. Or we could have an AIL to kind of break everything. I had a stroke trying to say that. And it's the blockbuster car. No, it's Ryan Newman going off the track and then turning him. Well, that's very unfortunate. Well, I'm definitely pitting. We're right at the halfway in the fuel run, basically. No, I'm gonna stay out. I know I can't make it to the end on fuel with that pit stop. So might be a bad idea. But then again, we have such a lead. Our car is so fast. Fast? What? Our car is so fast, I don't think that's going to be a problem. But Josh Wise pitted. Joe Nemechek is now third. Why is Joe Nemechek third? He's like last. Josh Wise wrecked and now has gained 40 spots. He is now magically unlapped himself. I'm so confused on how they ran this order. Why is Biffle screwed the most? Why is he now back to 6th? The game is breaking itself. I don't understand this. Okay, well that just broke everything. Why do I have so many messages on my phone? Oh my sweet Jesus. That is a freaking diabolical plan. Holy shit. I don't know if I would go through with that. That might cause a lot of problems. Oh jeez. I don't think that's a good idea. That might be too disturbing. But let's get on with it. Might have been a bad idea to stay out, but we were gonna have to pit eventually anyways. If I pitted there, I know I wouldn't have been able to make it to the end. Why am I on the outside? I might have chose. No, I'm on the inside. I'm stupid. Well, I definitely have a tire disadvantage, but I don't think that's gonna matter because I think we're just overall just so much faster than them. I don't think it's really gonna affect anything. Been working 12 hours a day for 3 weeks. That, oh my god. That sounds miserable. I think 8 hours for me is bad. You better be able to have some kind of snack break in between, because if not, that is freaking... That's like the only way I could think that could be tolerable is have some kind of like half-hour break. Because that is... Like 12 hours consistently like that, non-stop is... That feels illegal. Yeah, there's a lunch break every shift and PS5 to buy. No, JC, you can't do that. That's bad. You're not allowed to have fun and spend frivolously. Even though it wouldn't be a problem, don't. It's bad. No fun allowed here. You better get Stellar Blade. I've heard that game's good for a lot of reasons. So I should be able to pit around lap 80. I would say lap 86, and then I can absolutely make it to the end on fuel, no problem. I think even if they did pit the stuff to do, I think the rest of the field should have to pit one more time by law, and then be okay. But I do remember Circuit City sponsoring a car too. I remember that. Heat 4 had a race sponsored at Iowa by Circuit City. I didn't even know Circuit City was around by 2019, but I think it all went to digital by that point. I don't know. It was a very interesting 1 year with that.
We can do this all day.
Did you watch Sally? I did. It was good stuff. I did like the clip you edited where he threw some sass at a driver for wrecking and he mispronounced the name. He's like, well, maybe you don't deserve your name to be pronounced if you bring out a yellow. And I was like, damn, I spat everywhere. I was so proud. I was like, I can't believe he said that. That's a man's man right there.
Use that clean air.
That was amazing. I was so happy with that. I didn't even know Radio Shack still existed. That's also a surprise. It is very weird to listen to KG commentate and not be angry. It's almost as if he's normal. What a concept. He's got a very good natural announcing voice. Can you imagine he's in the Fox booth? How the hell is he gonna frickin' contain his composure if Logano wins a race? I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be very interesting. That would be kind of funny. It's a weird spot to get sideways. Ooh, hello, NASCAR kid. Thank you for being a member for 14 months. I appreciate you. Can't go wrong with a boob hug of emoji. Robin, best girl. I appreciate that. But thank you for sticking around. I appreciate you. And all that. I feel bad because it's not like I'm really doing a whole lot with the channel right now. But live streams could still happen at any moment. So there's always that. Or the frickin' Daytona video with the wheel. That's only because I wanted redemption from the frickin' live stream and I wanted to do that. Also, can I point out too that Daytona video might be my favorite video I've recorded in a long ass time. Just the logistics of it and the fact that I was able to run down the leader from 46 seconds back to the point where I was about to get lapped. 3-car tangoed with Jones and Byron and gained all that time back on yellow. On green conditions. 46 seconds. I mean, that is some insane shit. So that's why when I title it the way I did, like, that is literally the greatest comeback in Heat 5 history. I don't think there's anything that will be more insane than that other than maybe someone being multiple laps down but then the wave round. But that's not going to really be the same. In terms of making up that time, like, on track, I mean, I did have help, but I guess that's a feat I didn't think was possible. That was a bad place to adjust my posture. You want Logano to win when we were there. Well, that's a weird timeline. Why does it always rain for Daytona Summer Race? I think it's just kind of the Florida weather at that time of year just has bad luck. Or yet again, another AI yellow. We're just having a whole bunch of stupid today. In the second to last corner, and it's from freaking Pastrana wrecking into Edwards. His basically what is Edwards? What is the rest of the field doing down there? They just all arca braked it. I can't even make it 40 laps of fuel though. I have to stay out. Well, that's just gonna complicate things even more. I'm very confused on all that circumstance. Why the AI stupid in that particular corner? Why can't we just... This is a very Truex thing to have happen where, it's, at least as of late, where something goes wrong. Realistic.
Okay, take a deep breath, buddy. Focus. We can do this. Don't spin your tires on a restart.
Alright, well. I have to go grin.
Side.
Again, I can't talk.
He's charging.
Well, we survived the first corner. Well, we definitely have to pin a couple laps. Even if the AI pitted there, they're not going to make it 40 laps on fuel. So everybody should still be kind of in that one pit stop range. But that was the weirdest shit going in the hairpin. It just all like full throttle. Edward just freaking got angry. It just started plowing through people. That was like peak 2010 Edwards roid rage.
Yep, caution's out.
Oh, okay, all right. We're just getting a 2024 shit show, and it's in this. That's a new part of the track to wreck on. David Reagan wrecked twice. Just want to point that out. David Reagan wrecked twice. Now it's going to complicate things even more. Because do I still stay out? I think I still have to stay out. This is just getting dumber. This is weird. I mean, it's good for me. It's really good for me because we get to knock some laps out. But this it's just getting weird. It's just very unusual. Leave it to David Reagan to wreck twice. Oh, that was a very weird spot to wreck on though. That was definitely new. The game threw me a curveball. I agree the derp song definitely need to be played in that particular part because that was very strange. Well, I could definitely feel the car being a bit tighter, or well, I guess it's not hugging the track as much as you would expect from a car that's had 30 plus laps of tire wear on it. I think now if a yellow does come out, we're going to be right... I mean, we probably could pit. We're going to be right on the window to making it to the end. It's going to be very close.
Whatever you're doing, you just keep doing it.
Maybe not. I don't know. Might not, it still might not be good enough.
Clear right side.
Who's likely to make the last playoff spot? Bubba, Chastain, Buescher. Well, I would say Buescher just because he won there last year, but Daytona's kind of a crapshoot. I really feel like anything's possible. I really don't think Chastain's going to make it just because Chastain's either... He has had the worst luck in overtimes. He's lost a good 75 points because of overtimes. So, I don't think Chastain, based on just the luck of things. I like to thank Busch just because his experience might be enough, but it's Daytona. Everything is such a crapshoot with that. Like, really anything is possible. That was a horrible, horrible last corner, though. My God, that was awful. But
You're doing great. Nice.
I like to think Buescher would make it just because I think he does have the pace. Same with Bubba. I think Bubba does have the pace to do it, too. I think Buescher has... I think Buescher would get in. Imagine an anime directed in the style Sam Raimi. That'd be pretty cool. That'll be definitely a very visually striking film then with the cinematography he does. So it's got that. I don't know if the story would be like as good, but it usually kind of, I mean, based on the Spider-Man films, he can do something pretty good. So yeah, actually, yeah, it'll be pretty cool. I think that'll be neat. Some of the AI are pitting. I think they know this is probably the window. But yeah, we should pit next time by, and then that'll be our final pit stop. And it will be more than enough good on fuel to the end, unless we get like a horrifically timed yellow during like pit cycles or something. Otherwise, I mean, then again, we have so many cars left, and I think the first we can go back is like 4th, so it's really probably not going to be that bad. Well, we're at that point of the race, so it's like 23 to go, basically. I said I was going to pit this lap, and I lied. So, what if hypocrite confirmed? I really can't. I can't wait to get more. I can't wait to eat some pasta after this.
Keep digging, buddy. Not over yet.
It's going to taste good. Even though this is like the 3rd night in a row I've had it. Still tastes good. It's gonna suck getting that crown on, because it's such a process. I had the one done with the front one like 5 years ago.
Hey, try to save fuel best you can.
But because you have to go for a temporary and then a permanent one. I don't know, it just sucks. There's so much other dental work too. Thankfully I make more now and I can save up a lot faster, which is good. But definitely after that one I want to wait like 6 months or something. But then again, I think I have to go back another 3 months after this is done, so I don't know. I just want this whole bullshit dental stuff over with. I don't want to be worrying about the rest of my life. Alright. Pit stops, 4 tires, fuel, 100% car performance. It went from 99.6 to 100, so we somehow made the car even better with that. Evil Dale make perfect anime. Yeah, Bruce Campbell is almost like an anime character with how he acts, so it'd be perfect. So Hamlin's 103 points back. A rip to Hamlin's regular season championship, and rip to Denny Hamlin getting JC diecast. That's a bigger donut there on the side, so that'd be a nice looking race win diecast. I think I don't even know if there is a race win diecast with 2013 car. Maybe there is, but I don't know. Well, we're 3rd, but everything still has to cycle through with pit stops. So this is definitely going to be the longest stretch of the race without me leading. That's going to be kind of weird. I pretty much led this entire race since lap 13. So we went on like a 76 lap straight leading laps. That's kind of wild. I feel like even still, we could probably make up this 38 seconds without them pitting. That's how fast this car is. Have you heard about that? Yeah, I heard about it. It was like the first thing I talked about when this stream started. That's why I'm decked out in Truex here, because basically Truex should have won Bristol then. So I'm celebrating as if it is that case. So I'm a happy boy. We are definitely crushing our fastest lap if we don't come across any cars. Like, we passed Joe Nemechek in this corner without any problems. Like that. That was perfect. Perfectly executed, because we're going to damn near almost get into the 114s at this point. Well, I was about to crush it, but never mind. Taking that wide angle in the corner. I thought I can maybe keep the momentum up and then I can beat the lap time, but that didn't happen.
Okay, 20 to go.
Imagine Dan Snyder, Quentin. Oh my god, that's a freaking diabolical combination right there. Rest in peace to all actors, actresses with feet. That's gonna be a bad day. Gotta relax. I always, it's a habit. I get so tense. Even in a race where I've been, like, dominant since lap 13, like, I shouldn't have to worry. There's a $150 diecast since 2013. I didn't even know they existed. Well, that's, I guess, good to know. Too bad I can't afford any of that for a long time. No race to win. Ew. 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 That's gross. That's just that I'm disgusted. I do know Biffle and Montoya can stay out a lot longer. They pitted much earlier than me, so they should have 10 laps more, 15 laps more even. I would be shocked if they can make it to the end, because I think the fuel load can only go about 30. Or 33 maybe, so like they should not be able to make it to the end on fuel. But I think, once again, I think we're so fast, and because they're stuck in lap traffic, I think, we're going to probably pass them on race pace anyway, so. Fuel advantage or not, I think we're still going to be in good shape. I wish this game would track how many laps it led, because we definitely led more than what Truex did in real life in 51. We have at least 76. So, we should be able, I mean, or not should, but we definitely thwarted what Truex's performance was. Thank you, crew chief. This is just kind of gross at this point. The conga line is just so strong. It's like 20 cars deep at this point. Like, they're just getting absolutely destroyed because of that. Well, I could see them. Well, they were like 40 seconds back at one point. Yeah, the AI just can't handle pass and lap cars. It's almost like as if they made this game not thinking anyone would ever do 100% races and only like 20% possibly. I don't know, but they did not have long races in mind. Then again, Heat 5 is like that too, so... They may have just never thought someone would ever do 100%. Try to get a good exit off the last corner. Nope. Have you gone to Popeyes yet? I have not. The saga of me going to Popeyes continues. And even then, I don't feel like spending over $10 for a biscuit and chicken tenders and fries and stuff. And the drive to get there, too, I'll be burning a lot of fuel. I don't want to be doing any of that. No, JC, you can't do the angry mode. You gotta do the angry Cheez-It one. That's the one I like. I like that angry emote, though. It's really funny. Oh, it's really good. I don't know why I like it so much. I just think it's perfect. Also, we got the lead amongst of all my ramblings, so that was kind of easy. Man, JC is just exploding with rage. JC needs chicken. You know what? If there is ever a fanfic of KG and JC, I don't know how it would work because I don't know if a banana and a freaking Cheez-It could ever intermingle so passionately. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know why I'm mad. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Like a Cheez-It banana. That's a combo. Uh-oh. What is that AI doing? Why is he off the track? Hello. Edward, is that Edwards? Oh no, they're doing the thing. They're doing the thing. Oh my god. That was almost a wreck. And I looked like between Logano and Edwards. What is happening? Why did they do that? How did they not wreck even? Well, that was all levels of wacky. Because what if it's a chicken? Wow. Wow. You know what? I will embrace it. Because I am scared. Too scared to see his own kind. That might be it. Maybe that's it. What are the AI doing here? Why were they so slow? And there is some massive checkup. There is some massive honky-tonk shit going on here.
Nice and smooth. You're way out in front. Use that clean air.
Doesn't have testosterone. You're damn right. This is the same person that cosplayed as Robin and Boa. You're damn right I don't have it. I got the feminine looks, bitch. JC just jealous I can pull it off better than him.
Far inside you.
What was that? I was scared of that one right there.
Car 3 back. Clear, clear.
Who is the frickin' wank that is holding us up so much? Oh, it's Michael. Why is there a random cone there? Why was there a random cone there? It's like the game saying you can't cut that corner anymore.
Clear left side. Whatever you're doing, you just keep doing it. One outside.
Why was Trevor Bain trying to make a pass there? I only got back on track. That was bizarre. I was going to make that pass, but out of respect for KG, I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait. Make the pass here. There we go.
Far outside you.
There we go. Alright, well, that was a big heaping hunk of cars to pass. What if it's doing the NASCAR? I know, how dare I? No, it's neom. That's that. Not vroom vroom.
Keep digging, buddy.
Hey, lap 100. We hit triple digits. 10 to go. We got a 13-second lead. I still believe they have to pit. Which, even so, I don't think we're going to be able to lap the whole field, which is unfortunate. Well, if we get to, like, 30 seconds, maybe we can lap the whole field by then, if they decide to pit.
Inside. Far outside.
Oh, I'm actually surprised Burton gave me room there. I was going to back off, but...
Keep digging.
Alright.
Far outside. Trying to get to your corner.
I still want to know what the hell happened on lap 20 with me and Danica. That's like the first... This is weird.
Far outside. At your door.
Well, after we get through these next couple of cars, we're gonna should be basically have clear sailing all the way to the end, which is, you know, which will be nice. Now, see, there I was again, looking at freaking JC's message, and it threw me off. Almost got a course cutting penalty because of that. Neum Car Thunder 2013, the Total Team Control Evolution to Daytona, USA. That's a long ass name. What the hell was that sound? It seemed like the car did not like that sound of upshifting from first to second. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Last corner, there we go, get by him. And no more lap cars. Some AI hit the cone. That wasn't me, but some AI hit the cone. It's finally out of the way. I can actually attack the last corner a little bit better. Thank you, random AI car that did that.
8 to go. No one's gonna touch you out here today.
I feel bad for the ones that really wanted to see like a very enthralling, like knee clutching, eyebrow plucking race, but it just hasn't been that, unfortunately. I'm just unfortunately too good. Might be able to lap the whole field though. I'm still under the impression Montoya and Biff will have to pit. That was another really awfully bad corner. But if they do pit, that's another like 40 seconds we can gain, so we can have like a minute and 6 over them. So it still wouldn't be enough to actually lap them. But I don't know. Have to wait and see. Ew, that shifting sound is getting weirder. It sounds like it's going down twice, but it's only going down once. Making it's like a tunk-tunk sound when it's downshifting. It was only doing it like once. That was weird. Is that just how it's always been, or am I just imagining it? No, that sounded normal, so I don't know what that was. That was weird. It's like the audio, like, if we replayed the same audio sound like twice. Well, we're almost there.
No one's gonna touch you out here today.
I missed you're back from taking a shower, and the race is almost over. We've had a couple of AI yellows, weirdly enough. I think like 3 or 4 of them. And because of that, some of them got back on lead lap. I'm still under the belief Montoya and Biff will have to pit, so we can at least lap the whole field, but they haven't done it yet. So I'm just waiting it out. otherwise, we led like over 80 laps. And it's been kind of a curb stop. Kind of a typical. This is like this is what people think Truex wins are like. This is like almost the personification of that. Oh, we have another AI hitting the freaking wall there. We've had a couple of uh-ohs with that. That's, I think, the second wall hit I did. That's embarrassing.
5 to go.
Yeah, the game drives really well. I can't take it away from that. It drives very, very well. I enjoy it. But that's like about the only thing it has going for it. Kind of like with Ignition, it doesn't save the game. Except that in Ignition's case, everything is just so much worse. So, that's like the only thing. Like, at least the AI are got a tiny bit more of a brain. So we left Biffle. So I'm assuming Montoya's gonna have to pit. I'll be very shocked, because if not, then it's gonna be kind of weird, because then they would have made it almost 40 laps on fuel, which the fuel load is only able to go 33, so that'll be kind of bull honky if this was like a normal race with the AI really competitive. That would be kind of bad. Ooh, Kurt's second. Ooh, that's good stuff. Ooh, could we have like a Truex and Kurt 1-2? Has that ever happened in the history of? Has that ever happened in real life? I don't know if that has. It'll be a very interesting question to know. But it could happen here. That's gonna make me very, very happy. Never mind. Montoya took over second. That's boring. I think Montoya pitted. I do see a car on pit road. I think Montoya finally pitted. Yeah, we definitely have a big enough gap that if anyone pits, we'll definitely lap the whole field. Yeah, the AI in 08 are terrible too. But unfortunately, in that game, the driving model's terrible and the AI are bad, so it's just like a double whammy of like awful. How the hell, on old-ass tires, was I able to almost match my best lap time? How am I able to do that? I don't know. Yeah, the frickin' Michigan was insanely fast. With the repave and everything. They definitely reflected that very well. That's another wall scrape. That didn't need to happen. we're definitely not gonna lap the whole field if Busch is gonna stay out. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought at least I would be able to do that.
Okay, let's use that clean air. Keep digging.
I don't know how Busch is even able to stay out that long because he pitted with. I don't know how he made his fuel last so long, but sometimes the AI could just do weird things where they just stay out really long for no reason. It's almost kind of like how Richmond was in NASCAR 15, where the fuel load might be like 80 laps, but then somehow they can go like 150 or something. Like, it's really backwards. Well, we finally hit it. We are going to be hitting white flag time. One more time around in cockpit mode in NASCAR the game 2013. We're not even going to be able to hit 1 minute, like a 60-second lead. We're going to be short of that too. How disappointing.
Doing great. Nice and steady. Second place is way back.
Crew chief, for once, I actually agree. Second place is indeed way back. I think that's a very, very fair assessment. And we led about 80 laps of this race, just about. More than 80, probably like 90 maybe, but it's been quite disgusting. I thought cockpit mode would be a little bit harder, but really hasn't. Really hasn't been that much of a big deal. Probably would have lapped the field twice if we didn't have yellows, so the game tried to make it interesting, but unfortunately it just was not enough. We're almost actually going to hit exactly 1 minute. I didn't even think that was possible. Just gotta nail this corner, right? We at least hit 1 minute. Like, we're almost there. Can we hit 1 minute? 60 seconds, please. Yes! Yes! Oh, went back. Oh, no, wait. Okay, we're good. Exactly a 60-second lead. What are the odds? Alright. Well, that's good. Take that, sloppy bow. Sloppy bow hung phone. It didn't need to be exciting. I made that as boring as it could have been. And Kurt got second. That's a dream scenario. I don't know if that's ever happened in real life. Vice versa or whatever. But that's I mean, the game could not have given me a better freaking race result. That's perfect. Biffle gets third. He's a lap down. I don't know how Busch made it that long. I really don't understand that. Because he was pitting with like everyone else. So I don't understand that. But otherwise, top 10 looks pretty normal. Ambrose 9th. He did lead early on, I think. And I don't even think he led early on. It was Kyle Busch. That's a pretty normal top 10, all things considered. McMurray's 2 laps down. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know we lapped that many cars twice. That's okay. Robbie Gordon 11th. Dale Jr. nowhere to be found. Same with Matt Kenseth. Oh, they're right next to each other. That's adorable. Well, that's wholesome. I don't even know if there's really anything else to look at in this race. Nemechek was 4 laps down. That was a 2 hour and 19-minute race for me. That felt longer. Maybe with all the talking stuff probably add on to the string too, but I want to look at that Danica Patrick thing though. The race replay would cooperate. I think the race is still too long. So it's gonna probably be like all glitchy. That's a great angle to start though. If something happened on lap 20. Or it was something happened on the first lap too. But yeah, I just moved our way up through the field pretty normally. That Trevor Bayne was in the grass early on. Otherwise, it didn't really hit many people. There's the flying cone. Lap 1 was pretty interesting. I'm surprised the replay is working so normally. Maybe it's because the race is so short. I don't know. Yeah, that makes even less sense why Danica hit me. Because I'm all the way off the track. And she just runs down into me. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, I'm off the track. I guess you could argue I went up a little bit, but like Danica came down way more. So there's that contact, which you can find Danica in the camera mode. That's not a bad idea. But once I go to photo mode, then I can't look at anything else. I'm stuck on that angle. I don't know why they do that, like, that's weird. Well, that was pretty straightforward on all fronts with how that played out. Oh, it's a Race the Insulin car. I thought it was a banana boat car. Well, if I go to free... we'll see if I go to free roam. I can't scroll through the race, though. There's nothing that I can do to scroll through it. So that's why I don't really use it right now. But I could do this. Oh, yeah, because... Dang, I was hitting the buttons I would for, like, the Heat 5 thing, because you can go faster with it. So there was yellow somewhere around here. So... I don't know how she hit the wall in the angle that she did, though. That was even more... It was weird, because many cars hit the wall, but they didn't wreck, though, off that last corner. So I don't know why that happened. Because, yeah, she's going normally right there. So if I go just a little bit more, maybe she did wall pop or something, because it was such a weird yellow that, and the replay didn't catch all of it. So I'm assuming she just hit the wall at the wrong angle. Yeah, she's still going right there. This is so tedious to do. See, if I was editing, this would all be cut out, because this is, like, really, really boring. But I'm assuming that's what happened. Yep, she's already sideways there, so... That got her air, too, so that must have been a weird wall pop? Very strange. Truex and Kurt went 1-2 in the 2017 Fall Kansas race. Then that was literally like one of the best races ever. Then that's amazing. That's a good stat. Thank you, JC, for finding that. All right, well that explains what happened to Danica Patrick there, because that was a very weird yellow back then. So, all right, so we had 1 yellow, 2 yellow, 3 yellows, 4. We had 5 yellows. I guess we had 5 yellows. Why was it like the colors were dulled? That was weird. Alright. Well, I don't think there's really a whole lot else to look at. Photo mode should be NASCAR 25. It should be. It should be like one of the more easier ones to incorporate into. Ugh. Jeez, imagine if this is like a 3-hour race. How would I be feeling right now? I'd be feeling terrible. See, I'm so out of the loop. I'm not used to doing these long races anymore. Or just really much racing in general. But Strong got 34th. Danica 31st after being a wrecking ball. I banged my hand off my desk. It was a normal race. That was a normal, nice, functional race. What more can I say? And we got Truex a dub, as God intended. I mean, it really couldn't have been a more perfect race. Got more notifications here. Like, why do I keep getting notifications? Oh, okay. Alright, I see why now. What's the... Oh. Well, I guess that's it. I guess that's it for the stream today. I don't know what more. That was like a normal... I mean, it was a little goofy, a little goopy with the AI wrecking and stuff. But otherwise, that went pretty normal. I guess at the end of the day, that race didn't need to be that exciting. It was a pretty normal race. So, keep in mind the World of Outlaws. I have heard about it. I don't know if I even want to play it. I'm kind of in like ultra money conservation mode. I mean, I literally have a freaking major crown procedure that needs to be done. I need to save everything I can for it. I don't really feel like spending it. I don't even know if I feel like playing games right now. I'm in a weird state still. I'm partially doing this because of the Truex stuff. After that, I don't know. After this year, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's in a weird limbo lane with the channel. But I'll definitely probably come back for NASCAR 25 for videos, that's for sure. Because I'll be curious to see what they do with it. But otherwise, I guess that's it. I want my pasta. I'm hungry. I need my bathrobe. It's getting cold in here. Finally at that point of the year where it's like not blood-curdling hot out. I don't feel like... So that's been nice. But, yeah. Well, got the robe on. I think I'm gonna skedaddle on out of here. But thank you for stopping by to tune in. I appreciate it. Even having anyone is pretty cool, considering I don't post too much. Big F's in chat to a piece of my foam on my chair. The back arm of this chair, like it just fell off. This has been on here for like 2.5 years. It finally fell off. I don't know. Chair's getting old. So, lost a piece of the chair. Especially on this side, because I usually lean more. I guess I lean more on this side, like the left side, because it's a lot more like there's more parts missing here. Weirdly enough, compared to the right side. So I don't know why the back of the right side is so dilapidated. I don't know. Chair's like 2.5 years old. I guess it's not surprising for things to start falling off of it. I guess I don't know. But then again, I've sat in this chair probably way longer than it's probably supposed to be used. So, I don't know. But, gotta throw it away. But I wanted to keep it. I wanted to show this on record. Because this did happen. So, yeah. Either way, I'm gonna get going. Oh, wait. I gotta bring up my outro stuff. I gotta freaking do that. See, I'm still... Gotta get that situated. I think the stream is actually going to perfectly end at like 3 hours. That's like my status quota. It's like perfect. Weird how that kind of played out. So, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to stream again. If I do, I'll leave a community post on my channel, my Discord as well, whenever that happens. I'm still active in my Discord if you ever want to see or hear my thoughts on some things. So I'm still active there. So, the link to that's in the description. But either way, I guess that's it. See you all in another stream. What I do. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do just yet. It kind of has to kind of hit me. So, I don't know. We'll see. Either way, that's it. We're done. I want my pasta. I'm hungry. So, see you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.